Real 16 TV. It's cuz OP here back with another reaction. This time I'm reacting to who's more influential, YG or Drakeo the Ruler. The Ruler, you know what I'm saying, the legend. I think he's a legend, but we gonna go ahead and get into a video. Video starting 3, 2, 1. Video playing now. I was stumbling on my words, man.
Let's not factor out Roddy Rich. I don't know what you're talking about. We ain't never went nowhere.
Who's more culturally relevant, Drakeo or YG?
Who?
Over the last 10 years.
Drakeo
now,
or YG?
Before he gets in that, I ain't gonna lie to you. For me, they symbolize two different time periods of my life. Because in high school, like towards the end of high school, YG was like the playlist. We playing the shit out of some YG for sure. You know what I'm saying? He got some classic songs for sure. You know, 1 AM. That whole album, the My Crazy Life, that was a fire album when it came out. Most people only know My Nigga, but there were so many other songs on there that was just heat. You know, I mean, you might like him for Tooted and Booted, but like that wasn't really my cup of tea. But I like a lot of his other songs. And then Drakeo the Ruler, that's a little bit when I get older. That's about out of high school. You know what I'm saying? He fire though. You know what I'm saying? The way he phrased stuff, the way he sounded, the words he chose to rap about during the era, it matched the era when he came out, like what was going on outside. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Or YG.
Legendary dude.
The bigger impact.
YG.
I don't know about that.
What you mean? YG still on his run? Drakeo
On a mainstream level, in terms of like hits on the radio, okay.
What are we talking about?
Influence in music.
YG.
Culture.
Drakeo was on his way.
Now, what I will say is nobody copies YG's flow. But what I will give YG, you know what I'm saying, songs like Left, Right, all that stuff, YG has a way of making songs that are just catchy, that hit the ear and people want to repeat. And he talks about some stuff that's relatable in a lot of songs, like, or things you can feel emotionally, like you going through, like the one about him and his mama and stuff like that to a degree. I don't have that same relationship with my mom, but I would play it for my Aunt Sherry though, because that's how I felt with my Aunt Sherry. So like he got stuff that you can relate to, you know what I'm saying?
He was on his way. Don't get it. He was gonna be a big deal.
He was already a big deal.
No,
he already was. He was already a big
doing
deal.
Songs with
I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree with
market.
that. Drakeo was already a
The
big
thing
deal.
with Drake, I think he did that wrong. I brought him a deal for $4 million. Let the machine get behind.
I'm not going to disagree with that. R.I.P. the Ruler, but he definitely didn't do the Drake. But I don't think any LA artist, for some reason, I feel like Drake took him over. And you can tell me I'm wrong, but I'm like, I don't feel like he did right with the Blue Bloods clan. Because they're fire, and it feels like ever since he signed them, they ain't got to, like, their careers wasn't going the same way it was going before that. It felt like them dudes was skyrocketing up. But then it was just like, oh, Drake signed them. It was like, he didn't do nothing with them. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he failed as somebody that puts people on. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that signs people, he failed to actually put, unless the idea is just to make money off of them, he did that, but I feel like he failed to actually curate their careers the way he's supposed to. Not like I actually know.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm in my room, or in my living room. So.
Before y'all even heard, I had a deal on the table for $1 million. He put it out himself, right? Wrong, bad decision. But what I'm saying is, you cannot say that Drakeo was a bigger influence than.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, bad decisions is about perspective. If it was about the money, putting it out himself, he probably got all the funds back that he, you know what I'm saying, that he wanted. And Drakeo seemed like he never was low on money. Now, mind you, that's from the outside looking in. But it seemed like he was never low on money. So I say that's perspective. It might have been a good idea for him to like do it himself. But if he wanted to get more viral, like everybody know him, maybe not.
Where YG had already been and gone.
I respectfully disagree. Drakeo
I also, real quick before he gets in that, I'm going to go ahead and say this too. I feel like he's no different than Pooh Shiesty. But there's some reason I do agree with them that LA gets blackballed or gets kind of cut off or whatever from the rest of the world. The police is going right now. They're like 2 of them niggas flying. But I do think there's a reason why he gets blackballed. Well, I think they get blackballed because I feel like he was no different than Pooh Shiesty. The way he sounded with all the stuff that he got going on, different stuff like that. But for some reason, he didn't get mainstream appeal. But then Pooh Shiesty, mind you, from Memphis, so he closer to where I'm at, and it's not like, but everybody around us love the music, and I get it, but it's the same amount of trouble, it's the same bullshit that's going on. But it felt like he was hitting every state, like everybody knew who he was. So it's something about LA that just people don't want to push their music across the. Because there's certain, like I said, there's certain areas, I've said this in many videos, where they're connected to LA to a degree, so they listen, but it's just, it doesn't feel like they get pushed worldwide, you know.
He's a very talented artist. I wouldn't consider
Until Not Like Us, that song is getting pushed worldwide, because he's pushing it like it's a LA strictly song.
Draco's influence was
I love Drakeo. When everybody was against him, I'm one of the bloods he trusted that would come to my studio and go to sleep by himself.
Right, we know the story, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, you cannot sit here in front of the world and say Drakeo was a bigger influence than fucking YG, bro. That's crazy. Could Drakeo go do a tour? Can he do a U.S. tour?
The only reason I do kind of agree is because everybody listened to YG. Not everybody listened to Drakeo. I could probably go outside right now and ask them if they know who Drakeo the Ruler is, and they might say no. But as far as if they went ahead and listened to him, gave him a chance, I think just like everybody else that gave him a chance, they would see what we see in Drakeo the Ruler. R.I.P. once again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unfortunate that he passed. Especially since we're back talking about Pop Smoke. I put him back in the playlist because I'm like, damn, these are some real people that would have been the best. And they just didn't get to make it to the end of their career. I mean, shout out Treyway 6K's brother for trying to capitalize off the situation. But I ain't gonna lie to you, it's just like the Nip situation. Would it not realistically just been better to leave him alive? Life probably would have been more fun. We would have had great music. Culture would have probably changed to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because of the people that are out making the music. Because of all the people that try to make good for themselves keep being the ones that get smoked. It's usually the assholes that stay out. No disrespect to anybody rapping. So then it looked like being a rapper ruins, you know what I'm saying? You know how people usually say the music is why people are fuck ups? That's why it looked like that. Because everybody that look like they're changing for themselves to give a example of us changing, they be dying.
Is more of a measure of your like commercial popularity and less of a measure of your influence on other rappers who are coming from a similar street sort of background.
Drakeo didn't have the streets like
or
YG
going to
got
jail.
the streets.
And the redemption story sometimes be the best people.
I feel like you're a
people
little
that's trying to change everything around.
We could just leave it there.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean no disrespect. If Drakeo had the streets the way YG had the streets, then it wouldn't have been a one-sided situation that night when that man lost his life.
That's fucked up. I'm also gonna say I don't necessarily disagree, but I do think Drakeo had the streets, but I think he was at an unfair disadvantage. Because if you know the story, there was a large group of people, and there was a very small group of people with Drakeo. I think it was like 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 3. So I don't even think that's a fair situation. And I think it's crazy that they had the numbers and still stabbed him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right whatsoever. I think that's 100% foul. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think that necessarily has nothing to do with the music. I think that has to do with the promoter being very bad at his job. Because you allowed it because you felt like YG was a bigger artist, but you didn't pay attention to the things that was happening in town. You know what I'm saying? Which I just want to throw out there. YG, I think, almost beat up Tekashi 6ix9ine somewhere a long time ago. Like, he's been shot before doing that song. YG be in drama just like everybody else. I don't think you should treat him any differently because where his career went. And my camera's about to die, so we gonna see a little bit more of what they talking about, and we gonna cut this off.
But you're talking real life street shit and not music.
Streets.
He showed up to a festival with like a handful of people.
Listen, we're talking the streets and the influence. Right? When you got a situation,
and he stabbed the nigga while they was winning.
Of course,
like that shouldn't get you no points.
Situation was clearly a lot less established than YG. That much is obvious. He was a rogue figure out here.
I mean, actually, I don't know. Hey, look, I just want to be clear. I don't know what gets you no points, but I'm a hurt person. I really like Drakeo, so I don't feel like it's fair that the nigga died. I just don't. Yeah, I don't. I think we could have seen where his music was going to go. I think Ralphie the Plug is doing a good job trying to get, you know what I'm saying, not even recreate, but like work on his craft to the point where he's curate. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to really do up what he did before. He's trying to really establish himself as an artist. So I think that it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see where he went, and I think that situation is fucked up because as a promoter, you don't want anybody dying at your damn event. You don't want that. You shouldn't want that.
At that festival, the streets would have supported him. I'm looking at this shit happen, and I see people getting involved that didn't come with YG just because they like we with YG. Right? If that was the case, it would have been a bunch of people who put a wall around Nephew. Let's just be real. So you can't say in no shape, form, or fashion at the time of Draco's demise, he was a bigger figure in any fucking way, musically, worldly, hit, influence than YG. You can't say that. That's crazy. Now,
I hear you.
Now,
I hear your opinion. I disagree, but.
And I disagree as well. And I'm going to end it right there just due to the fact that we low on battery and memory. I ain't going to lie to you. I need to clear up. I'm making a lot of these damn videos. But go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with me. I appreciate y'all watching as always. We just made it to 400. I'm pretty happy about it. I don't know what I should do to celebrate it because, I mean, it ain't like it's a huge milestone. But for me, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Just a month ago, I wasn't even this far. So I gotta be a little bit appreciative, but go ahead and continue to like, subscribe, and share, and I'm gonna continue to make these for you. You guys are the reason why I do this stuff. I know somebody out there that's a hater is gonna be like, well, you don't even have that many subscribers to be acting like that. Eat a dick, because I'm gonna do what I want to anyways, and I'm enjoying myself. So go ahead and continue to like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with me. Holler at me. Bye.